So Saturn went into Pisces a couple days ago, and at the same time, Mitch McConnell tripped and fell and apparently has given himself a concussion. So I thought that was interesting because Mitch McConnell's sun is at 1 Pisces. So Saturn is right there within the orb of his sun. Now, circle your calendars, watch these dates around the new moon of the month. It'll be at 0 Aries, and Mars will be at 29-ish. 2029 Gemini, which will set up a square to his Neptune in Virgo, Neptune retrograde in Virgo. We don't know what house, we don't have a time of birth for him. So my suspicion is that by the time we get down to the new moon, our Mr. McConnell will either have like a swelling around the brain, like too much fluid around the brain, but more likely a nosocomial or hospital-based sourced infection, most likely staph or MRSA, or both. So he's not out of the woods yet. Now, while this is happening at the same time, as if it couldn't get juicy enough, right? Pluto will be going into Aquarius at the time of this new moon, down around those days. As Pluto goes into Aquarius, it will begin putting pressure on Mitch McConnell's moon and his natal Pluto. So this could become a very, very serious thing. And between you and me, I really see the potential for a nursing home in McConnell's future. And I tell you what, I wouldn't want to be him in a nursing home because they won't kill him, they won't hurt him. But, the poetic justice here is that McConnell has spent his entire career being an obstructionist. He takes pride in being what he calls the legislative graveyard, where bills go to die. Because he's literally just refuses to let anything get past him for the most part, and that's his MO. He doesn't fight or anything like that. He just squats and sits on things stubbornly until you give up. So this has been his thing, and McConnell he's been a senator since 1985. He's had plenty of time to do good things, especially and including for his constituents in Kentucky, because that's where he hails from. However, since 1985, he's done so little, even for his own people, in Kentucky, that in 2016, they were at the 46th percentile for the national poverty rate, meaning that out of the entire country, their poverty rate was 46% higher than the rest of the country. So they were literally at the bottom of the barrel in terms of economics. And to make matters worse, in 2020, 4 years later, they were at 48%. So literally things got worse in 4 years, even with Mitch McConnell having been a senator for that state since 1985. So definitely some type of infection coming up around the new moon of this month, and possibly even a brain swelling going with it. And I see a nursing home in his future. That wife of his, she's not staying home to take care of him. She's not going to let him lay around the house and be sick. He's going to a nursing home. Believe me, she's sending him to a nursing home. And you know what? The poetic justice here is the idea that, if you have a stroke, you're literally at the mercy of other people for even the simplest of things. So in a situation like that, even a second or two of delay, obstruction, or denial of something you want or need that you can't do for yourself, you're relying on this person to do it for you, can seem like eternity. And that is, because I think he may have a stroke before this is over, that is very much the possibility with Mr. McConnell if he ends up in a nursing home with a stroke. He will be at the mercy of other people to even have the most basic and simple of wants and needs taken care of, and they will do it on their time, when they feel ready, not when he wants it or needs it, because even a couple of seconds is going to seem like forever. So that would be the worst irony. So here's the thing, right? I just want to remind you guys, Saturn in Pisces takes out the garbage. The most important thing to understand about Saturn in Pisces is that there are no second chances. Whatever Saturn in Pisces delivers, because it's the last time, there's no second chance here. You get one round and that's it. This is the final game. So whatever Saturn in Pisces delivers, it's literally the end of the road for a lot of stuff. And there's no going back, there's no compromise, and there's no second chance. So whether it's people, relationship, situations, it's done. So wherever we find ourselves in right now with Saturn in Pisces, you just have to get through it. You literally just have to get through it and ride the ride to the end, because there's no getting off in the middle. With McConnell, and that Saturn in Pisces going across his sun, has a lot to do with leadership and responsibility, which he has utterly utterly failed over and over and over again, deliberately. Deliberately. He's done this to himself and to other people deliberately. He takes pride in this. And Saturn is here to collect its due, so now it's time for him to pay up the fines for the transgressions he has committed. So I wouldn't want to be him. If he is lucky, he will die a swift, quiet, painless death when he goes, whenever he goes. If he's not so fortunate, he's going to be, at the mercy of other people for the rest of his natural life, and there's nothing he's going to be able to do about it. So, Saturn and Pisces. They may seem really, really weak, but they wallop a punch when they come down. Wouldn't want to be Mitch.